You ever hear a house whisper? No, I'm not talking about creaks or the wind rattling your window. I mean, a house that feels like it's talking to you, breathing with you, watching you. Imagine walking into a place where every hallway feels like it's bending just to get you lost, where the walls seem to lean in a little closer every time you turn your back. That's the Winchester Mansion. And if you think it's just another old haunted house, buddy, you don't know the half of it. This place isn't just creepy, it's personal. It's a 24,000 square foot riddle that was built, room by room, under the orders of one woman, Sarah Winchester, a woman who believed if she ever stopped building, she'd die. And spoiler, she was right. But before we step inside, picture this. It's California, late 1800s. Sarah is newly widowed. Her husband, William Winchester, is the heir to the Winchester repeating arms fortune, a fortune built on a rifle that could fire multiple rounds without reloading. People called it the gun that won the West. But the West, it was soaked in blood. Soldiers, outlaws, Native Americans, thousands of lives cut short. Sarah, now alone and drowning in grief, starts hearing whispers, not from the living, but from the dead. A psychic in Boston tells her the spirits of those killed by Winchester rifles are restless. They're coming for you. The only way to escape them is to move west and keep building a house forever. And so she does. And so she buys an 8-room farmhouse in San Jose and turns it into a project with no blueprint, no end date, and no plan other than keep building. For 38 years, day and night, carpenters working in shifts, money flowing endlessly from her inheritance. Now, you might think, okay, she was just eccentric, maybe paranoid. But here's the kicker. What she built doesn't make sense. Doors that open into brick walls, staircases that lead straight into the ceiling, windows in the middle of rooms, hidden passageways, floors that suddenly drop. It's like the whole house is tricking you. And Sarah said it was exactly the point. Confuse the spirits, keep them from finding her. You walk in today and it's not like a tour of a normal mansion. It's a labyrinth. You'll turn a corner, and suddenly the floor changes height by a few inches, just enough to make you stumble. You'll open a door, and nothing. Just a wall staring back at you. People swear the house is alive, reshaping itself in your mind. And here's where it gets wild. Visitors and staff keep talking about the whispering walls. They say you can stand in one part of the house, whisper, and your voice will carry perfectly to another spot dozens of feet away, even if there are walls and rooms in between. It's like the house wants people to hear things that shouldn't be possible. One tour guide told me about a night when the power went out during a thunderstorm. She was in the Daisy Room, the one where Sarah supposedly died, and she swore she heard someone say her name. Clear as day. She thought it was a co-worker, but when she turned, no one was there. Oh. The next day, she found out the Daisy Room has one of the strongest whisper spots in the entire house. Coincidence? Maybe, or maybe someone was making sure she heard them. But the thing that gets under your skin isn't just the idea of ghosts. It's the why. Imagine living for decades in constant fear, not just of death, but of revenge. Sarah believed every hammer strike, every nail, every new hallway was keeping her alive, like she was buying time with wood and plaster. And when she died in 1922, the construction stopped immediately, like the house had been holding its breath and finally exhaled. And here's where things turn from a strange to a chill down your spine. Contractors who came in afterwards said the place felt heavier, colder. They started reporting things, footsteps in empty rooms, the faint smell of perfume when no one was around, soft knocking from inside the wall. And of course, whispers, always whispers. You might think, okay, that's just sound carrying in an old house. But sound experts who visited say the acoustics here are unnatural. Certain hallways amplify the tiniest noises, others muffle everything. Some spots seem to make your own footsteps echo back at you, like someone's walking in sync just a few feet behind. And people love to test it. They go to the famous whispering gallery, stand in one corner, and whisper to a friend 40 feet away. The sound travels so perfectly it's almost louder than a normal voice. But some say they've heard whispers back when their friend wasn't speaking. That's when you realize it's not just you using the walls. Something else might be using them too. Now here's the thing. Most haunted places have a beginning and an end to their story. Someone died here, someone saw a ghost there. Done. But the Winchester Mansion feels like it's still happening. As if Sarah's work didn't end, it just changed hands. Like the spirits she feared are still pacing the halls, trying to figure out the maze she left behind. And maybe, just maybe, they're getting closer. I'm not saying you should be scared if you visit, but I am saying there are rooms that make people physically sick the moment they step in. Tour guides have had guests turn pale, swear they can't breathe, and rush outside. Others hear faint crying, or someone humming a lullaby when the group goes quiet. And the staff, they'll tell you about shadows that move against the light, footsteps in locked rooms, and whispers that seem to follow them home. One former caretaker said he quit after walking through the south wing one night and hearing two voices having a conversation. One male, one female, in a language he didn't recognize. He said it wasn't angry, but it also wasn't human. So what's the truth? Is it just bad wiring, weird architecture, and the human brain filling in the blanks? Or is the Winchester Mansion exactly what Sarah feared it was? A trap she built for the dead that's still holding them, and maybe holding her. All I know is this: if you ever visit, don't go alone. And if you hear your name whispered when no one's there, don't answer. Because maybe, just maybe, the house isn't done building after all, and if you're still here with me right now, you've got two choices. You can click away and forget about the mansion until you see it in a horror movie someday. Or you can dive even deeper into the strangest, most haunted places in America with me. Smash that like button, subscribe, and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss the next story, because trust me, it's even darker than this one.